today on the gaming channel. So, as a fan of the current product of WWE, I'm not too happy with the way it's going right now, to be straight up honest with you. The way that it's going, it's completely kind of like shifted a different direction than what we thought we were going to get as the product. It completely just pivoted and went completely like different. I'm not too satisfied and I'm not happy with it. So, as a fan of the product and as a fan of the industry that loved what we had once Cody Rhodes won the world title and beat Roman Reigns, that was all a good shift. But it's it's not the product that I was enjoying watching. It's not what it was. It's completely different now. It's a much different product. It's a much different like landscape of wrestling. Like I've been hearing from just listening to other fans and stuff that they've been saying that the way things are going, like it's not about pro wrestling anymore. It's more about running it like a business and not really giving a crap much about the fans. I mean, that was shown last night during when R Truth was going to get released, and he posted that on Twitter. And then with all of a sudden during the main event, Money in the Bank, R Truth shows up. But the thing is, they put him under a different name, under his real name, Ron Killens. They brought him back under his real name instead of R Truth. And Triple H was acting a little sketchy on that damn news conference and stuff that they had when they were asking like questions and stuff, and he completely just he's like it's just part of the what it's like it's all part of what the part of the freaking business or something. I can't even think how I put it because it's like it's just so it's so disgusting. Like this isn't the Triple H that we saw at first. And he's like, it's all just part of the it's all part of the show. He says, I'm like, how is that part of the show? How's that part of the show? Like, apparently, so Tony Khan called in and reached out to him and got it because of the whole fans wanting our truth. Well, it sucks. It sucks though. It absolutely sucks that they release so many talent because supposed budget cuts or um for too much money, but apparently they're what 3 billion in debt while they're out here making freaking high price seats for all the fans out there. I mean, I get it. Back in the day, it used to not be like that, but now it's getting outrageous. So many fans are talking about not being able to afford it and stuff. So many fans are like talking about not being able to afford seats to go to the show because it's just so freaking outpriced. It's ridiculous. And knowing that there's so many fan favorite superstars that were like in the middle of storylines, they just get cut just out of the blue. Thank you guys. I appreciate all y'all. But they literally just cut them just like that. Like what? You gotta be kidding me. That is absolutely nuts. They cut him just like that. Like, why though? Why? You get rid of Braun Strowman, Shayna Baszler, Dakota Kai. Uh, Hell, they got rid of some good NXT. They got rid of Cora Jade, Gigi Dolan, Braun Strowman. Well, heck, I just mentioned his name. Uh, uh, Danny Palmer. She wasn't really used all that much. I'm playing 2K right now. Well, kinda. I'm working on something. Um, they get rid of all this talent that are fan favorites when they could be made. They got people paying for stuff over at the coming in to eat stuff, drinks, all the stuff at the venues and stuff that they're serving hot dogs, sodas, chips, hamburgers, casual things that fans get. Um, Um, if you're young, I wouldn't recommend. I would not recommend you to be over my channel, bud. I don't want to say anything that gets you in trouble. Um, so I would best for you to go find another channel, if anything. Um, not trying to be rude. Um, because they got all this money, the merchandise, superstars out here. I mean, I get it. You got all these high paid superstars with all the contracts and stuff, and they're paid pretty big money, and all that. And I'm sure they had to pay John Cena big money. I'm sure they had to pay John Cena big money. I'm sure they had to pay, because John Cena's probably right now one of the highest paid right now in the company. And he's probably one of the top paid guys next to Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins, probably Drew McIntyre. But you get rid of some talent that, I mean, I get it. Okay, sure. Not much use. Move them down to NXT. Or create another brand so they can have a spot to shine. A spot to shine so they can come back up to the main roster and have something they can build off of, some sort of wave of momentum of some sort. But you get rid of all these good superstars. Hell, they got rid of Eddie Thorpe. Oh my God, dude. First Native American wrestler, like, right in this current time. Yes, I know there was a superstar known as Jimmy Youngblood, or he had another name, but he was a tag team partner with, way back in the day, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. But there was Tatanka. Tatanka was a Native American wrestler. Tatanka. Mickey James, Tatanka. I don't play NBA. I'm not playing NBA. I don't play NBA. You had like Tatanka and all them, but you get rid of all this good talent. That makes you money. Fans paying for seats, paying for tickets, buying merch, buying stuff at concessions. And then of course you got your draw event superstars making money. And then of course you go and of course sell out certain venues and stuff, your location. But you're out of like, so apparently you're what, $3 billion or something in debt. So you go and say, we were gonna have WrestleMania in New Orleans and New Orleans. We don't have it in New Orleans, but then all of a sudden you switch it up and throw money in the bank in New Orleans. Okay, and then at WrestleMania 42, Las Vegas. The reason they're apparently doing that, more money, probably more attraction. This doesn't feel like the WWE I love and know anymore. I'm going to be stepping away from the product, but I'm going to be focusing on telling my stories within my DSW wrestling shows. I may be stepping away from the product for a long time again. I don't like what I'm seeing. I mean, I'll see certain posts on Instagram and stuff, and I'll like it. If there's certain things on my YouTube through my shorts, I'll like, comment, share, all that. But when it comes to just the way this is going, like, this doesn't feel like this does not feel like genuine WWE anymore to me. So much has changed. Like, when I first started tuning back into pro wrestling and got fully into it was in like later 2014. I started tuning into wrestling again because of all the war and fear mongering that was going on with the whole terrorist stuff that was going on back in the day. That scared me. I was probably 14 or 15 years old then. I hated all that stuff. That stuff terrorized the crap out of me. But as soon as I tuned back into wrestling, with time it all slowly went away. My fear on all that. I still have my days like that. I do. Anxiety and depression all make that worse. But as a current fan, I wish WWE would just listen more to the fans. Like, come on, guys. Look, I may have not agreed with some of the general direction that Vince McMahon was going. You got to give the man his flowers because he created this company and he did the work to get it going from after getting the company purchased from his father. For gosh sakes, My grandpa met Harley Race at a restaurant when my grandma and him were dating. He met Harley Race. My brother-in-law ran into the Road Warriors. They were having a meet and greet in a Walmart in Mayfield. Um, my grandpa even knew the guy or girl that created Ric Flair's robes. I say it's the same one that's doing Charlotte Flair's. But come on, dude. Wrestling is supposed to be rich and full of history, and it's supposed to be about the fans. It's supposed to be about what the fans want. You know, as a company, you listen to your fans. You don't just let some suit and tie run the business in the dirt and say, screw the fans, we're going to do what we want to do. And if you don't like it, well, guess what? We're going to tell you like it is, or you're going to get fired. That don't sound like much freedom. That sounds more like corporate control. And just for it to go that general direction, no. Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Jimmy Superfly, yes sir. My grandpa watched a lot of them. Jimmy Superfly, Jake the Snake Roberts, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Macho Man Randy. Oh yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Me and Miss Elizabeth are gonna get a cup of coffee. Yeah. Oh yeah. And of course, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, King Kong Bundy, Big John Studd. A whole bunch of superstars at that time when WWE was getting started. I mean, there was even some NFL stars in there too. Honky Tonk Man, Scott Hall, the Razor Ramon. Hey yo, how you doing? It's the bad guy. He was pretty slick on the mic. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yes, sir. And the Junkyard Dogs. The Road Warriors. Hawk and Animal. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all? Can you hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I just hope my emergency thing didn't screw it up. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Ho! Can you all hear me? Okay, cool. Cool. Hey, Jake the Snake Roberts always had a snake. I swear, every snake he had, they had to have been named Damien. It had to be named Damien. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning, so please, everyone in my chat, keep a prayer out to everybody out here in Texas. We're under right now where we're at. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning. The rest of Texas is tornado, so please, y'all, keep Texas in your mind and your prayers as they get through all this. Oh yeah, Hulk Hogan went to 24-inch pythons. He had them 24-inch pythons. Yeah, buddy. Hell yeah, he did. You must be a older fan, so I appreciate you coming in, man. I'm working on wrestling stuff right now, but I wanted to share my opinion on this. I mean, WWE just ain't what it was. I loved what I saw with the whole Cody Rhodes thing, but after that, I'm pretty much not sold on this new way now. I thought it was going to be the Triple H era, but it's the TKO era. And a lot of these fans are right. A lot of them are right. Triple H was not Triple H. It's the big man upstairs telling him how to act and how to run the... He's supposed to have creative control. I don't know what the heck's going on. And all these contracts, they're either letting them expire or they're not even giving them... Like, they're getting rid of some key pieces that they had that they could have had. But they're not... They ain't got nobody to do the job that they're supposed to have for negotiating police. We're not going to disrespect the police. My grandpa was a police officer, so please respect the blue. I'm not going to do with that. I'm not going to sit here and have somebody disrespect the police. There is going to be crooked and there's going to be bad cops out there. I know that. But don't come in here and say F the police. Yes, can you hear me? Can you? Okay, you gotta be trolling me. Hold on. Did my thing poop on me? Did my thing poop? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold up. Hold up, guys. Hold on. Oh, okay. You're just trolling me. I do like that Dom and Liv as a thing. I like that. It was cool. At first I hated Dirty Dom, but it was like, he's actually kind of growing on me a little bit. He's actually kind of cool. I like the storyline. But yeah, yeah, I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it one bit. Not at all. I don't. But as a fan, you know, if WWE doesn't get their act, if TKO just continues to flush WWE down the toilet, I think TKO is, it's going to run it down the absolute crap hole. And it ain't going to be good. No, not a work. Not one bit. If it was a work, if it's truly a work, then we'll see if Carlito comes back. And if it's truly a work, we'll see maybe the superstars, Shayna Baszler, Dakota Kai, Braun Strowman, Eddie Thorpe. If it's a work that... Well, but here's the thing. If it was truly a work, they wouldn't have ran with his name, his real name, Ron Killens, instead of R-Truth. And if you heard what Triple H said at the press conference, it's all a work. And then R-Truth came out and said it was not a work. And then apparently Triple H was mad at R-Truth, so no, it's not a work. It's all the big business. It's all TKO. It's TKO controlling everything. When they were supposed to let Triple H have all this freedom, creative control. Well, not happening. So, not a work. They heard what the fans were saying. And they were about to get some serious backlash from them. Probably the worst backlash that you would never expect, knowing that you said you're going to give you're going to give Triple H creative control, and because he's supposed to be able to bring talent in and out and everything. Ooh. Knowing that Seth Rollins was I think LA Knight should have got that. Yeah, LA Knight. 'Cause, I mean, with what I've seen, he's not. Seth Rollins is not the rightful choice for that. Not at all. Not one bit. Yeah, they screwed him out of that. I mean, look, it's wrestling, it's storytelling, but fans do have power. The fans are the people that, you're a company. You're paid, what, big money? And it's the fans. It's the fans that give the money to you. But what makes that work is the voice of the fans. It's the voice of the fans. Power to the people. You listen to your fans. If you don't listen to your fans, you completely just shun them and ignore them. Nope. Completely just shut them out. Completely. It's the fans that give you money for able to put out the shows and put on the matches, and for you to be able to buy the merch and go to concessions and buy a seat and buy a ticket to get into the venue to see your favorite superstar. or just come enjoy the show. Those superstars, that business, if it wasn't for us people, they wouldn't. If it wasn't for us people, they wouldn't have what they have for a show of any superstar of any kind. I mean, if you think I'm wrong, tell me. But it's us fans. Because they call, why do you think they call it the WWE Universe? The fans have a voice. They have a voice. And they use it. Yep, that's why they got rid of so many superstars. So many. Especially favored ones. Natalia's still around. They got rid of Cora Jade. Cora Jade come back with some body shame, because especially when Gigi Dolan said some stuff on Twitter. So apparently the bosses were body shaming Cora Jade. I don't know. I can't really say, because I'm not even going to touch that. But it sucks. JC Jane, on the other hand, I was surprised that she won the championship. But I've also been hearing that they're pushing the storylines and rushing them really fast. And in too many PLEs. Those are like live events. Paid live events and stuff. I mean, I'm just not so cut on this idea. Maria, what's up? What's up? What's up? Why what? Okay. It's just a troll. Nah, but just, I mean, as a fan that loves WWE, as a fan that appreciates the company, but after everything, after the whole Cody Rhodes thing, it all just crashed. It legit just crashed. Yeah, I get some serious. I got the sentence. Dude, Cross should have been pushed. I mean, hell, I'm actually in my game. I've been setting up a feud between me and Killian Cross in an industry factional battle against my family in a storyline that I'm working on in 2K. Some could say it's The Rock. Some could say it's Ari Emanuel, but nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody. I mean, I know he owns TKO and everything, but I don't know. Because that's such a head scratcher to me. Like, that's an absolute freaking head scratcher to me, because that's an absolute head scratcher. Triple H wouldn't have gotten rid of some of his NXT favorites like Dakota Kai, Shayna Baszler. For God's sakes, he wouldn't have gotten rid of some of them. Kai was in a good storyline. She was in a good storyline. As she was the leader of Damage Control. They get rid of her. And then they get rid of Eddie Torp because he was in the mix for the NXT Championship against Oma Femi. And then they get rid of... Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, R-Truth too. Apparently, according to what WWE's thing says. I don't really go too deep in looking at the numbers. If I see something, I'll take that and go with it. Like, if I see something that they factually post on their page, I will stick with that information. Because they're pretty accurate about their merch sales and stuff. And hell, I mean, it just sucks. And then they got rid of Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman was in a feud, like, trying to get Jacob Fatu over. And then they get rid of him. Like, come on. This just isn't the WWE we know. Especially, like I said, after the whole Cody Rhodes thing. I mean, it was awesome that Rhodes won the WWE Championship after beating Reigns in the Bloodline Rules match when The Rock got choke slammed by Undertaker, and then John Cena attitude adjusted solo through the table. The Rock and Cena have an epic stare down like they did back at WrestleMania 28. Damn, that was an awesome WrestleMania match between those two. There was just so much. There's just so much that has changed now. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I may have not liked the way Vince was doing it, but I almost feel that maybe there was. Hear me out. I kind of feel that maybe Vince McMahon more likely had something kind of planted within TKO, perhaps, and flushing some of the fan favorites. Well, he was saying, well, I remember seeing an article, so apparently Strowman suffered an injury. 2015, I think? 2015? I think. There was something I saw, and I can't pull it up because I'm not on my Instagram. Yeah, because, yeah. Strowman's a big guy, yeah, he is. Well, I mean, look at the Big Show. Great Khali. Heck, Omos is running through New Japan Pro Wrestling. Omos is running through in New Japan. He's loving it over there. He did an interview with freaking A. I can't think of it. I know his first name is Chris. Good podcast guy. Really well done. With what a little bit I've watched. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're trying to make me think. Yep. You're right because yeah, Strowman's a big guy. Well, the thing is, I didn't even think about that. Yes. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, he's a good guy. Good podcaster. Very good podcaster. But it's just like the way the general direction's going anymore. I'm not happy with it. So I'm probably just going to give up on the product and just continue to play my storylines and play the game. I mean, look, okay, that probably sounds like a double standard. No, I'm Mr. Double Standard over here. I've always been that way. But yeah, you're right. But, okay, they said some of them got cut with the thing is that they said that they got rid of Braun Strowman for was his contract. Apparently they released Dakota Kai. A lot of fans were speculating injury prone. That'd be just like Carson Wentz on the Eagles again. I mean, I just can't sit there and argue that. I'm like, nah, 'cause I may give too much hype, or maybe I'm just not seeing it, but I just don't entirely see that. Like, if they can still go, they can still go. But rumor mills is Dakota Kai might possibly be going to AEW. I really hope TNA, though. I really hope TNA. She can work her way back into the company through TNA. Even if she has to go back to her old name, Evie, it's fine. That'd be nice, because that's what she did. Shayna Baszler, man, it's nothing. She's gone. Electra Lopez was a absolute like shocker to me. I'm like, she's got talent. Why'd you rid of her? She's got talent. I mean, I get it. You got so many superstars. You got a pack full of roster. You could, you got 3 hours on the show, but you're running commercials and you're running commercials. You're running ads on everything. I saw on Instagram today that the freaking ladder had a Fireball whiskey promo on it. And then the tables got Slim Jims. Apparently, rumor is now that sponsorships are going to be on wrestling gear, man. I have to agree with Vince McMahon. The mat was sacred. I have to agree with Vince. I mean, I don't mind seeing sponsorships all in the UFC octagon. I don't mind that. No, not at all. It's all corporations. Yes, sir. Just a man in a suit and tie running and flushing it all down the toilet. He's flushing it all down the daggum crap hole. Nope, that they are. They don't care about. They don't care about people. They only care about their money in their pockets. And if I was somebody, I would make sure to hear the fans. They hear what they want. Dude, I've been, when I tried to watch, like a little bit of some stuff, commercial after commercial. It feels like YouTube with Adpocalypse. It was like, Northeast. Northeast. It feels like Adpocalypse, like YouTube back in the day. Absolute horse crap. I haven't watched. The last pay-per-view that I watched was a little bit, I believe, maybe Battleground. I guess. I've lost track. But it was the last decent pay-per-view that I thought was pretty decent. But then after that, I kind of just quit watching. Hell, I might start watching AEW again, and considering it, I might go back to watching AEW. What they ought to consider is doing intergender matches. I mean, look what they got with going on with John Moxley and his bunch. I mean, God, Mariah Shafir is freaking fierce. Hell, they were supposed to do like a whole... You too, man. I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate you discussing wrestling with me. I really greatly appreciate it. And people coming in and just listening and hearing me banter. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, you have a good night. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, I appreciate everybody here, man. Thank y'all for chiming in and just listening to me banter about wrestling. This is something I could do if y'all like it, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, for real, for real. I might consider going back to watching AEW, but I don't know. If I don't go back to watching pro wrestling, I may just stick to what I'm doing. Create my own wrestling shows and tell my own stories. And I just hope they're entertaining for you guys. I've got some long matches. I've got some short matches. I've got some maybe extremely long, chaotic matches. Yeah, all these commercials and all these ads. They're just forcing it down. They're just forcing it in our face. So, I'm about to just stick to my WWE stuff here and just roll with the punches, roll with the storylines, and go. And I'm trying to people. I want people to I'm trying to give power to my people that watch my stuff, so they can help dictate a little bit of what I can do. So it's what's important to me. Is why I give people the power. I give my people the power of some bit of my channel. Certain things I may not agree with, like certain ideas, I will let them know I'll decline. But in the very meantime, I greatly appreciate everybody listening. I greatly appreciate all this time. But thank you guys. I meant to do this stream. I meant to do this just before I had a phone call interrupt the last time. What happens to once? What happened to once commercial after? Yeah, that's horse crap. Be straight with just for real. That's horse, straight up horse. That's why I quit watching. I can't get into it anymore. I try to get back into it, and then it just right down the hole. Flush it like a turd, and ain't coming back up. It's gone. Yep. That's my take on the wrestling thing. I don't know who the other people are, but thank you guys. If you want to subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000, but it's up to you guys. I'm not going to force it. I'm not that type of guy, but I've been working on wrestling content. Every now and then I'll post a random thing or play another game here and there, but I greatly appreciate it. This was Topic Wrestling with Silly Billy and my feel. Yep. You don't have creative control like you once did. It seemed like freedom. It seemed like freedom, and it seemed like all good and go. And then with time, someone sprung a trap, and boom. Yeah, it's just it sucks. It sucks. Yep. Oh man, I like your name, the Indie Grappler. That's cool. You must be an independent wrestler. Shout out to the independent wrestlers out there. Even though me and Charlie make our jokes and call them the bingo halls. But it's a joke. Oh, we know a little bit of indie slang. That's all funny. It's all funny, kids. So there's no harm done. It's all fun. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this up. Have a good one, and I'll catch y'all later. Have a good night, guys. I'm gonna work on this video. Thank y'all for being here and watching. I'll catch you guys later.